Okay, time for our garden tour. Can you open the gate? This is the cedar tree I cut down because it was dead, so I made this fence out of it to keep the deer out. It goes all the way down to the house. Anyway, oh, okay, let's go through the gate. Ooh, look, we have apples.
We only have them on one tree.
Yeah, the other tree's empty, isn't it? Crazy fence. Anyway. Oh, there's a baby squash. That was a volunteer.
And we have peppers that we bought from the store, like the little ones, but we have 2 peppers on it now.
Let's see. Ooh, yummy. Luxury.
Our peas are kind of dead.
Yeah, I think we got like 20 peas off them. The deer can get them through the fence somehow.
Oh, there's 2 little bees in there.
There's the volunteer squash. We moved it here. They sort of suffered at first. There's the bees. Oh yeah, there's 3 in there yesterday. They just seem like they're sleeping in there. There might have been 4 in there, but I couldn't quite tell yesterday.
And
Well,
lots of tomatoes.
tomatoes.
The giant tomato.
Let's see. Is there any ripe ones on here?
Wait, show the giant one.
Well, these were all volunteers, these tomatoes, except for about 4. And then we transplanted them over here because they were such a big cluster. Well, you love that big tomato, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Where is it? Is that plant going to fall over or what? Holy cow. Put your hand like behind it. That's like 5 inches across, I guess. That's a sucker, isn't it?
It's pretty big.
That's
it's
amazing.
almost ripe.
Almost. And these are all from the compost, every single one of these. So there's probably 10, 15 different kinds.
We have 3 rows of tomatoes.
Look at those babies. And then we planted the carrots twice, and then they didn't even grow, nothing. 3rd time, now they're growing really good, but meanwhile I planted onions. What's this tomato plant doing?
It's trying to attack you.
It is. No.
And look, there's a little squash
I don't know if these are,
too.
I don't know if these onions are even going to get bigger. The bottom part is just, I don't know. I guess we normally use half an onion in a meal. Now we'd have to use like 5 of these or something.
We've had some of the carrots in our salad, and we had some of our tomatoes too, and cucumbers.
Oh yeah. What else we got?
We had potatoes here.
And they're all kind of died now, so we've been digging them up. We planted some, what's that, spinach, about 6 days ago. So it's growing, good.
And then we have like beets or something here.
Get more, what is this? This is more beets they planted about 6 days ago.
Mm.
And these are the big beets. Is there a big one around here somewhere?
That one, you can kind of see it.
Oh yeah. It's sticking out. Oh yeah. I don't know how big that is. 2 inches across, I guess. There's a bigger one somewhere. Anyway, they're good.
So, this is our front garden.
Well, there's another squash growing out of the... When we put compost on stuff, they just grow everywhere. So everybody that we probably gave 50 tomato plants and 20 squash plants, they're growing way better for them. And now they're actually giving us some back because they've got too much. There's a greenhouse I'm building. Obviously, you don't want to rush into these things. What's that? 10 feet high, 10 feet wide, and 12 feet long. So I just have to basically finish the end part and poly it.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's the poor little plum tree from Sinclair Garden Part 1.
Uh-huh. Well, we put it in that little jail, so it's probably okay.
Mm-hmm. But deer can still eat like a bit of its leaves.
When they get close to the edge. Oh, here's that rose when you were, somebody gave us this rose when you were born. So it's just getting another rose on it.
He just like got all the like crinkly old brown ones off it.
He?
You.
That's me? Oh, okay. What's this? Onions.
And the tomato.
Oh, look at, there's beets growing in the flower pot with the flowers. I think that might be peppers growing over here too, because that's more compost sprinkled over here.
And there's some squash.
Another squash. That'll never do, probably.
And there's what other
And there's a
trees?
proper onion. It's probably 2 inches across, but it's so slow. I think the dirt around here is terrible, and we're just trying to get the dirt good. What's that?
What kind of tree is that one? The one over there.
Hazelnut.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wonder. I can't remember what it was called.
Oh, a jungle. So this whole garden is like what, 25 by 25, and this 12 feet from this side is all just from compost growing. So all those tomatoes in the front were from here, probably 60 plants. We gave probably 50 plants away. Now there's probably about 10, 15 here still. And all the squash are from the compost. What else? All the potatoes, there's probably 20 potato plants here. It's all doing okay.
We have lots of squash.
Yeah, these squash are doing okay. I put that one in a avocado bag so it would not fall off. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. That's good. I think there's bees in every single flower. This squash plant's probably 20 feet long. I think it's got one squash on it because they just keep dying. I don't know. What's with that? We probably got a gallon of strawberries this year. Probably had a cup last year, right?
Yeah, because we got a ton this year. Like, we had peanut butter jars that were probably about this big.
A liter? Or a,
And we got that almost full for like probably a week, and then we just started getting less and less again. So we have tomatoes. What?
oh, look at the little fig trees getting some
Little
figs.
figs.
Mommy will be so excited.
And there, rhubarb.
Oh yeah. That rhubarb's done well considering I found it in a plastic bag almost dead on the side of the road 2-3 years ago.
Some dill.
Dill. Yeah, we used a bit of that.
And more spinach.
More spinach. Guess we've been eating spinach and what other stuff? Swiss chard,
Chard.
kale for about at least 2 months every single day, so we're doing good there.
Oh look, there's this big cucumber.
Right on.
And like this tiny other thing like growing right beside it.
Planted 3 seeds.
And got
And now we've got 3 pretty good plants.
Look at that.
Let's see. Can you move those all apart? That's all right. That's only half of it, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What are these other weird melons here? We thought these were out of the cucumber seed bag. Where's that? Look
Yeah.
at. Can you spread those leaves apart? See that? I don't know what that
We have
is.
so many kind of melon kind of things, but we have
Like
no
the
idea
leaves,
like what they are.
What are a little bit more rounded on the corners than those
And
ones.
it kind of has like a fuzzy.
But we planted those out of the seed pack. I'm like, I don't know.
Maybe it's some kind of variety. I don't. Probably not.
It's probably like a squash thing. I don't think it's like a sweet melon or of any sort. There's a
Like
whole bunch of those little
Shark
ones.
fin melon.
No. Well, there's that big beet. Where is it? Right
Oh,
there.
there.
Where is it? There it is. That's a good one. Oh, there's the big one so far.
That's pretty big.
Can't see it very well. Jungle around here.
Yeah.
That's what? 3 inches across, I guess. And there's some more squash. Oh, there's a squash on this one.
Oh yeah, that's like our other.
These are the ones they've just taken over everything, so they get some kind of mildewy thing going on.
We have no idea what kind these are either. They're just kind of.
Oh, yes, we do. They're normal squash. There's those shakes we made out of that tree. I don't know what we're going to do with them. What else? What else?
The bee tree.
Well, I had to build those weird trellisy things for that squash because they were just growing in all the compost that I spread around that was supposed to grow lettuce and carrots and something else, and none of it grew. So, and the compost all started growing. And there's another one. Oh, and that one over there. That's just so that they wouldn't kind of eat the garden. What else do we have? All these radishes. Do you want to pick these radishes and we'll just eat them tonight?
I was gonna get like the flowers off these potatoes.
Okay. Let's see. They're not very big, but you have to eat them like that, I think. They're nicer.
They look good.
Here.
Yeah, potato leaves.
There we go. That'll do for...
Flowers.
I think we have a couple of cucumbers in the house already. What else? Oh yeah, there's some onions over here too, isn't there? But then everything grew so big,
It kind of like.
that they're getting kind of shut out.
And we have this plant. It's kind of a.
Oh yeah, this is oregano, I finally found out.
There's so
How many bees are on there right
here.
now? Like
A lot.
50?
They're like bumblebees and honeybees and like different kinds of bees.
Let's see if we can get them on film. Where's one? There's one. It just sounds like a really little airport because there's so many all
All
buzzing.
big like that.
Come on, get on.
These big will grow.
Well, those ones will probably be edible because they look like they're gonna make it.
Don't tell mommy.
No, she'll eat them anyway. She likes them.
Do you like big?
Oh, look at that cute moth on the kale. Isn't that a cute moth? I don't think that's good.
Is that like cabbage moths or something?
I've never seen so many spiders either. Oh, there's that another bee. I'm sure the sound of the bees won't be picked up on film. What else? What else? I think that must be just about it.
I think that's it.
Is that it?
Yes. That's our garden 2018.
Thumbs up?
Mm-hmm.
A little bit of firewood from the neighbor's tree that he wanted to get rid of. Trees.
Trees, trees, trees. Fire.
Cedar, but it's free. Oh, so there's some more because I'm working on this tree. I've been taking that down. It was 80 feet. Now it's down to 30 feet. And all the branches off that poor dead old cedar is what made that fence.
Mm-hmm.
With, you want to try that gate out?
Didn't we do that already?
Well, you got to do it again. And then everybody can see how smooth that gate works. Ooh, nice. And it closes by itself because it's angled a little bit. Perfect. Look at that. Free fence. Keeps the deer out. But there's no fence on the other side, so I'll have to get one over there next. Too many projects. Okay, bye.